Jadi computer aided design lecture 3, right? Learning outcome to demonstrate the use of CAD tools and then create 2D and 3D model. And then objective for this lecture, planning for paper, utilizing layer toolbar to create layers, editing drawing, draw and modify text, and then draw and modify dimensions. Okay, so this planning for papers have a few tools to be used to you plan the paper size based on model layout and others. Okay, to start with the planning for papers, you just type the layout WinZ, and then you start begin to enter the name of layout, and then this step by step how to set up your layout. Okay, so you start with the name of layout, and then choose a printer, and next choose a paper size. Next, specify the orientation of the drawing on the paper, and then next on the create layout, okay, title block page, you just select none, and then define the arrangement of viewport that AutoCAD should create, and select the viewport scale for them all from the drop down list, then click next. So this how you see the layout from the main drawing or from the model. Okay, so you finish the model and then you can set up this layout, and then click select location to specify the location of viewport. Okay, you select your windows, okay, and then click finish. So planning for paper, thinking about paper with knowledge of your industry common drawing skill. Okay, this international standard of the drawing size or paper size. Okay, we have ANSI size, and then in architecture size, and also we have the ISO size. Okay, this normal size for all the papers. Normally you need to remember all these size of papers. Okay, and then common architecture drawing skill. Normally we use for the medium size building plans 1 by 100. Okay, so later on your assignment also using this skill. Okay, and then to setting your units. Okay, how to setting, I will show you in the AutoCAD. Okay, you just type the units. Okay, and then appear the menu. Okay, you click this unit. Okay, for the length, we're using the decimal. Okay, position 0.00. Okay, position means the numbers after the dot. Okay, the point. And then decimal degree, position 0 only. Okay, and then international. So insertion scale, we're using the millimeters normally for the Malaysian use in general. Okay, nowadays. Before this, we're using the inches. Okay, now we're using the mm. Okay, and then we just click OK. All right. So next. So this editing drawing, we have a few tools to use for you to draw the drawing in the AutoCAD. Okay, for example, erase, move, copy, mirror, scratch, rotate, scale, array, offset, trim, extend, lengthen. Okay, break. Okay, after this you can try this all the common to familiarize with this command and start draw a few what we call that, a few object, okay, in the AutoCAD. Okay, I show you, for example, we want to erase this line. You can click from the drafting, Okay, and then the modify this area, modify tools. Okay, you can find a few tools and the dimension, leader, table. Okay, parametric. Okay, and then the block. Okay, draw here. Okay, so I think this view different from your view if you're using the others version of AutoCAD. Okay, so we got trim and then others copy, move, stretch, flatten object, scale, and then others delete or duplicate object. Okay. Okay, you can use the delete button in the keyboard also. Okay, for example, you click this line and then you press the delete button in your keyboard. Okay, or you can use the shortcut wheel to delete the object. Okay, by using the E shortcut. Okay, you type E and then enter. Okay, and then you click this line and then click enter. Okay, so you can use the enter and the what we call that, the space bar. Okay, also they use the function like the enter in the AutoCAD. Okay, for example, you want to draw the line. Okay, you type L and then enter, you draw the line. Okay, so for example, you want to move this line from this place to another place. Okay, you can click move here. Okay, and then you select the line. Okay, and then you enter. After you enter, you must specify the base point. Okay, you must read this command at the cross cursor. Okay, and they said the specify base point. Okay, so you click specify base point here, for example, and then you want to move until this area, this point. Okay, right? So this drawing will move. Okay, for example, another example, mirror. You want to mirror this object. Okay, you click first object and then the second object you want to move mirror. Okay, and then you click the enter. Okay, so you read here, specify first point or mirror line. Okay, you specify the mirror line here, first point, and then the second point is here. Okay, because of this line is not equal length, so this new line is not the same like the first line. Okay, okay, and then you enter, so become the line, the new line mirror from this object. Okay, for example, this example, you want to create the rectangular, you just click and then you click another point. Okay, second point. Okay, you want to erase this one, the E, and then select, and then enter. For example, you want mirror this object. Okay, you click mirror, and then select object, specify the enter, and then specify the first point, and then specify the second point. Okay, so you see this line uh, is not the parallel from this, and or difficult to get the parallel area for this object. So if you want to make sure this line just move every 90 degrees, you see at the bottom, you see the auto mode. Okay, auto mode. Okay, you just click the auto mode. Okay, means this line will be go every 60 degree. Okay, for example, you want to mirror above this line. Okay, you just click and then enter. Okay, same to the line. If you use the auto mode, so your line will be straight. Okay, okay, to avoid your line, maybe it can be segment, segment ke, or it's not straight in the straight line. Okay, you use the auto modes. Okay, if you want to use, you just off. Okay, so you off, you can use the by the degree. Okay, others. Okay, the big three: move, copy, and trash. Okay, so I show you how to trash this box. Okay, rectangular. Okay, you click this trash. Okay, this one. You click the select object and then enter. Specify base point. Base point means the which point you want to use as a base. Okay, for example, I want to use this upper uh, point as a base. Okay, and then specify the second point. Okay, stretch. Okay, enter. Specify base point. This point. Okay, you can move to others. Okay, all right. Next. Okay, how to move, copy, and stretch. I show you already. Okay. Okay, for the stretch, we need to draw another object. Okay, stretch. For example, this. Okay. Okay, you can move to others. Okay. Next. Okay, you try after this for this we not call that the tutorial, we just exercise for you. Okay, and then the layer, simply an organization tools that let you organize the display of object. Okay, for example, wall, windows, and door finishes. Okay, you can identify like your previous we call that previous course you take is technical drawing. So you're using the different size of a pen to draw the line. Okay, in the AutoCAD you can set in the call that in the layer, layer properties. Okay, so how to set the layer? Okay, you go to you type the layer and then come up with the layers. Okay, and then layers. Okay, layer properties. Okay. Okay, saya punya layer duduk kat sebelah kanan ni. Okay, kalau you all pakai Windows, dia akan keluar pop-up layer punya ni lah. Layer apa punya layer screen. Okay, so sekarang saya nak masukkan layer yang baru, contohnya wall. Okay, description tak perlu. Okay, okay, now dia keluar wall ni. Okay, so saya nak tukar color wall kepada merah. Okay, layer line type. Okay, by layer. And then scale 1. Okay, width, line width. Okay, so you boleh tentukan dia punya size of line. Okay, ketebalan dia. Okay, transparency. Okay, kosong. Sorry, 100 lah. Okay, full. By block, by layer. Okay, kosong. Okay, text standards. Okay, others. Okay. So, katakan saya nak tambah lagi layer. You punya view kalau dekat apa nama ni, call that the Windows punya, dia akan keluar dekat atas tu ada macam bintang. Okay, so kat situ you klik untuk add new layer. Tekan saya nak letak sini door. Okay, door saya nak tukar dia menjadi warna green. Okay, others. Okay. Alright, so katakan sekarang saya nak tukar menjadi, saya nak draw wall. So saya klik pada layer wall and then saya tekan line. Okay. Sorry, tak jadi tu. Oh. Okay, untuk wall kena tukar kat sini. Okay. Ini untuk wall, dia akan jadi warna merah. Wall kat sini. Right, tu wall. Okay, kalau tukar door, hijau. Okay, so draw dia akan jadi warna hijau lah. Okay. Alright, ini untuk yang saya punya ni pakai Apple, dia ni sikit lah. Nampak ada different. So yang lain you boleh follow this slide. Okay, untuk set up your layers. Okay, and then others layer properties dialog box. Okay, you can see this one. You can freeze the layer line and then you can on off the layer. Okay, for example, you want to see the wall only, so you just on the wall. Okay, others you off, or you don't want to see the dimension. Okay, you just off the dimension. Okay, this DIM is dimension. the shortcut or short form for the dimension. Okay, this button for you to create the new layer. Okay, this all layer. Okay, for this today exercise, you try to create a few layers. Okay, for example, wall, doors, windows. Okay, finishes, tiles, for example, dimensions, and then what it is, sanitary fitting, for example. Okay, you just click that. Okay, this on off frozen, and then the lock, and you can unlock. Okay, plottable or not plottable, you can set up in the layer. Okay, so you can save your layer. Okay, to easy to you to find again or to adopt again after you use another what we call that, another cat. Okay, okay, this example. Okay, you try to draw this example. Okay. All right, and then next recaps. Okay, how to change the current layer into the others layer, how to remove visible of certain layer, how to change object and object which is drawn in the wrong layer into the correct layer. Okay, you can change the layer. And then layer editing alternative using property dialog, and then click on the object. Okay, for example, this layer I want to change to the door. Okay, sorry, to the door layers. Properties. So you follow this your Windows easier to you to change the properties. I using the Mac, so this sometimes this not works. Okay, single line and multi-line text. Okay, right. For the single line, you go to the multi-line text icon, and then you click the single line text. Right. Text. Multi-line text. Single line text. Okay, this one single line text. Okay, this lines or your cross arrow to identify the height of text. Okay, so you specify the angle 0. Okay, for example, you see BSR. Okay, so this single line text. Okay, so you can rotate also this one, RO for the rotate. Okay, you use the auto mode to ensure that rotation 90 degrees or in the straight line. Okay, others single line text. Okay, rotation. This is a single line text. Okay, and then the single line text you can setting to others what we call that the justification option. Okay, either left, center, right, and middle. Okay, and then you can change also the text size or text. We call that the text types. Okay, font type. Okay, you can use this one. Okay, to draw your text. Okay, ada single line example. Okay, and then others multi-line text is to draw the multi-line text, you just go to the multi-line, this one. Okay, you can type everything BSR. Okay. So you can change the fonts also, and then the what we call that, the colors. Okay, by layer, for example, and then the justification setting, bold also can, italic. Okay, but so you need to bold this one, select this one first, and then click the bold or italic, or you want to line, underline. Okay, or you want to use the small size of what we call that, the numbers. Okay, okay, it's how to use the multi-line text. Okay, next, import text, you complex object text. Okay, solution. Okay, dimension, how to use the dimension. Okay, for example, you want to know this length of this line. Okay, use the dimension command. Click the first line and the second line. Okay, you see this using this angle. Okay, if you want to use the linear angle, same I think. Okay, of the auto. Okay, and then for the angles area, this one. Okay. So now you tak nampak dia punya tulisan dimension sebab terlalu kecil kan. So you kena zoom baru nampak. Okay, ni adalah tulisan dia. So too small, and then you need to setting the dimension. You type D, enter, or you click the dimensions. Setting. Okay, type D, then enter standards dimension, and then you need to modify. Okay, you modify the base spacing, means this space between the object and the dimension. For example, use 5. Okay. Right, the line, okay, line, extension line. Okay, extend beyond dim line. Okay, 5. Okay, means dia punya jarak daripada sini, sini panjang sangat. Okay, tukar balik 1. Okay. offset from origin, maksudnya offset daripada objek. Try 2. Okay, jauh sangat. 1 boleh. Jauh juga. 0.5. So yang ni you try lah. Tergantung pada skill sebenarnya benda ni. Okay. And then symbol. Okay, biasanya kita pakai architectural ticks. Okay. Leader. Okay. Arrow size. Besarkan sikit. Okay, dimension break. Angles. Okay. Alright, text. Okay, size of text. Besarkan. Buat 1. 2 lah. Okay. Fit color, vertical placement, offset dim line. Okay. Alright. Fits this scale. Okay, dia ada. Okay, round up. You pakai decimal kosong. Okay. Units, degree. Okay. Alternative unit tak perlu. Tolerance. Okay. And then you click OK. Terus. Okay, dia dah jadi. Tapi nampak masih kecil kan tulisan dia kan. So, you type lagi D, setting, modify. Dan pergi text size. You buat 20. Okay. And then extend beyond dim, try buat 50. Okay, 50 juga. Sangat. Buat 30. Okay. Then close. Okay, nampak ada jarak ni kan. Okay, jarak. And then ada extend beyond dim. Okay, and then simbol pun kecil. Okay, you kena setting lagi, tulisan pun kecil. Alright. So type D, modify. Okay. Size, break size. Okay. Text kita buat sama. Symbol size. Extend beyond text. Okay, yang ini you buat 50 juga. Yang ni. Yang ini samalah. Okay, yang atas ni. Okay, click OK. Then close. Right, so you dah boleh nampak sikit lah kan. Dia punya size ni. Okay. Sama, nampak. Okay, kalau tak cukup lagi, yang ni nampak pendek kan. You boleh tambah lagi. And then edit dekat. Dimension Style Manager. Okay, kalau tak jumpa ni, you tak jumpa shortcut D, you type je Dimension Manager. Sorry, Dimension. Style. Ini D lah, control. Okay, seterusnya. Preparation dimension, saya dah tunjuk tadi. Toolbar, okay, linear, align, okay, ada dua bezel dia. Okay, ordinate yang daripada center. Okay, radius, diameter. Okay, you try lah satu-satu ni. Angle, and then baseline. Okay, queue leader or leader. Okay, you want to specify the size. Okay. Alright, satu je kat sini. Queue leader, you klik kat mana you nak. Okay, kemudian you enter. So selepas enter, you specify the text and then M text. Okay, enter. So you type objects. Okay, size pun boleh tukar. Warna contohnya merah. Okay, area, bold. Okay, nak pakai bold ni you kena select dulu and then bold. So save. Silap. Okay, kalau silap type ni kan. So you tekan ED, enter, edit text and then you click your text and then you boleh edit semula lah. Okay. Okay, objects. Alright, so itu contoh dia. And then I think this last slide. Okay, dimension exercise. So you draw this object first and then after that you insert the dimension for this object. Okay, you're using the standard format of this arrow. Okay, do not use the architectural style arrow. Okay, I think that's all for this lecture. Okay, so thank you.